Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 39 of Direwolf20's All the Mods 8 Let's Play series, where between episodes, as promised, I got this up and running in Nitros, all 6 of them, and also I had to make a quick change here. This guy has to be Pulse inserts next set. Otherwise, it tries to insert multiple sets all at once. It'll only do one of each at a time, but it can do all of them at a time, which is bad. So I had to flip that, and now it seems to be working pretty good. I was able to make all those nitros without an issue. In addition to that, been, let's see, I think back, babysitting my nuclear reactor, just making sure the waste isn't going too crazy. I think we're cool here. I did throw a radioactive waste barrel here just to be safe in the event that, as it gets dark, and we're mostly doing polonium here, we want to make sure that things don't go too crazy. Everything else seems to be running smoothly, though, so I'm happy with that, which is cool. So now what I want to do is I was looking at my all the modiums and not really doing so hot. I mean, I've got 25 unobtainium ingots, and this has been running for a little while now. I did put my magical soil here, and unobtainium is growing, but it's very slow. Because remember, unobtainium, we need 8 of these per nugget. So we need like a lot before we get even an ingot's worth. And we're going to need a lot of ingots. So I decided I want to try and see, what other options there are for getting some unobtainium and maybe some aldemodium and stuff. So if I pop over to the end portal, which I'm going to go to now. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. There it goes. We'll note that I can harvest raw unobtainium ore via the laser drill. So I'm going to try that out. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So we have to be in the end highlands biome. And if we grab an ender pearl, I remember there was one not too far from this thing, right? Cool. Where was that end highlands biome? Northeast-ish? Yes, all the bad guys spawn. I could have just gone due east as well, but it doesn't really matter. And highlands. Yeah, this'll do. So remember, when you're looking at your lasers, check what biomes are whitelisted. So usually it's like any, but every now and then there's something that has a whitelisted biome, and basically you have to be in end highlands for this to work. So I'm going to set up a quick ore laser base going. I want some purple lenses. I actually want more purple lenses. So let's do that, and then that, and that should be cool. Those should craft up pretty quickly. And let's see, our depth, it said between 60 and 30, right? Yeah, between 30 and 60. So we'll go 45. I don't think it super matters exactly where, but... And then we're probably going to want like a dozen of each of these. Hopefully that's not too much of an ask. We're going to need to build up a little bit more latex, but that shouldn't be too hard. We'll get there. I'm pretty sure we're good on stuff. What I should do is probably, let's set up a way. Well, do I need a waystone? I don't know. Let's also make sure that we're inside of a chunk boundary, because we want to not be too close to the edge. And then my goal for today is to get this stuff going so that I can get these things going. That sound like a good time? It's the plan, at least. That's the plan, at least. That is the drill. I wanted you placed. There you go. Cool. Now, is it... Yeah, it's the opposite side, right? If I remember... You guys never place the way I expect you to. Okay. Sweet. All right, good deal. So if we show working area, you'll note that, it's able to basically be a refresh rate. So what I should be able to do, actually, we'll start with this. You can wrench them too, in fairness. Does that all look good? Yeah. Okay. So let's get some ultimate cable. And then obviously a flux point. Now everybody should be getting power. And you should be building up. And in theory, we should be getting Unobtainium. And what we should get is an ender chest to deposit that stuff in. And then while we're here, let's not forget to chunk load the chunk that we're in. Beautiful. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So are you... Oh, right. You have to go back to the right thing. Now, in terms of add-ons, can I get a dozen of you yet? Or do I have to go home and put more wood in the thing? It's getting slower than I thought it would. Let's do home. We can always slash back, right? So you are definitely all running. You know what? I could probably throw add-ons on you guys to make things a little bit better, right? Not a terrible idea, I would say. Oh, and you know what else is probably also happening? I was making more. I was using this stuff up. I needed plastic, so I bet it's just not keeping any in there. Okay, that makes sense. Sweet. So that was processing and speed. So speed we're going to want 5 of. Processing we're going to want 5 of. So it is accumulating more. We're just not holding enough. That's fine. That's fine. And then we're going to want efficiency. Can I snag 4 of them real quick? I don't even know if efficiency works on these ones that we're doing. There we go. Okay. I guess it does. Excellent. And then that'll fill up the latex that much faster, which is cool. All right, now we go back. And let's see how this thing has made out. Hey, look, we got our first raw unobtainium. That's probably faster than the other unobtainium. Now, to be fair, out of curiosity, when you're doing a laser vacuuming up, you're 30 to 60 as well with purple. Okay, fair enough. So laser drill items would be that. You would get Ostrom if you were in the other ones. We'll also get Azure Silver here from 30 to 60. And maybe lead. Okay. So not great, but not terrible either. I know, I hear you, Enderman. Calm down. Ah, you can get multiple add-on. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to happen. Processing efficiency, and you don't get a speed? Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Excuse me, Dr. Bird Crowdit, the ultimate. Yeah, how do you feel about that? Any questions? Friends? Enemies? All the things? Okay. So yeah, he's getting the Azure Silver. That thing's going pretty smoothly. Can I throw multiple Do you think that makes a difference, the processings? It's letting it in there. Another one? Trying to do things here. I'm not looking at you. Okay. Such things. Now, what we also want is... Let's get 2 more processing add-ons. I'm going to put this one away. And then we'll want 8 efficiency add-ons. If I can all at once. Nice. And we should be able to... that. And that'll make this go a lot faster, which will make, in turn, this be a lot faster. Cool? Beautiful. Excellent. Looking good, right? Crazy, or did I math that wrong? I guess so. Oh yeah, because I had an extra speed. Nope, that makes sense now. So that should be going pretty quickly. And we could do... Let's do laser times 6. We're missing plastic again. I need to teach it how to make plastic real quick. Okay, so you are made like this. You are made like that. And we've got another one of these dudes ready to go. And then I just need to access the plastic that's in here. So what I'm thinking I'll do is a quick external storage. With some cables. Cool. And you will be extract only. And that should look good. Okay, so now if I ask for lasers, laser drill, 6 more of those, good. And then I want 6 more of each add-on, right? So for speed, I want 5 more. Perfect. And back. And then the lasers will go there. And we'll have the ultimate power dudes do this. Now, in theory, we could have 2 more sets of these, but let's see how fast these are by themselves. Right? But in theory, we could have a batch here and here, and possibly even above and below. I'm not actually sure, but maybe. All right. Did I math that wrong, or is it not done crafting yet? Okay, it's just not done crafting yet. That's fine. There we go. And bing. That should be pretty cool. Definitely better for sure. And then, dude, for reals. Tom the odd smelling. Yes, I agree. Very smelly. And we will that, and then we will set output to the top will be push. And now we should be getting lots of raw unobtainium. Definitely better than we would get from the seeds. I think we just, in like the last 2 minutes, got more raw unobtainium than we would have gotten from the seeds in like the last hour or 2. Or probably more. Now, one quick note about the laser base is it is not cheap in this pack. Off the X-Bosses, I feel like they got tuned up a little bit. Look how many there are on the map. I see like 3 others. Well, that's why we're getting a better weapon, so we can deal with those annoying guys every now and then. The laser in this pack is more expensive. The ore laser base requires an all-the-modium pickaxe. It needs vibranium gears, and it needs raw, unprocessed blocks of iron. So, you know, you can't get this thing until you get that stuff. And I'm assuming that I can do something similar with the vibranium. Yeah, laser in the Warped and Crimson Forest, and all the modium we can get in Min 2, max 20, Deep Dark. Deep Dark only. Luckily, I know where one of those is, and it's not far away. All right, cool. So, chunk loaded. We have raw unobtainium going on. We're going to need to make sure this ender chest is... It's starting to become a problem how much inventory is going into there all at once. For reals. Where's the import on that guy? I want to make sure that it's as fast as possible. I might need to throw a second one on there. Did I throw it back here? Is that what I did? Nope. I don't remember where my ender chest is for imports. I thought it wasn't that far away. Okay, where are you, ender chest? That's right, I put it under here, didn't I? Yeah, there it is. Sweet. Okay, so you do have all the upgrades and everything in you? So what I'm going to do is do another importer. And stack and speed times 3. And we'll just, I think my best bet here would be to do this. Cool. There you go. And then am I correct in thinking I can just ender pearl this thing some more? Or is it maxed out already? It was ender pearls, right? He might be maxed out already? Is that as big as they get? Or do I have to do it? I don't know. That might be as big as they get. Okay, fair enough. Cool. So raw unobtainium is good. Let's add that to here. I think I set this up off camera at some point. And then he'll get processed. Cool. Yeah, look at the ridiculous amount of unobtainium we have now. That is a million times better. So, mystical agriculture, all Amadium wars, completely worthless. Don't waste your time. Laser drill, like 16,000 times better. Sweet. All right, now I should be able to get these things that I want. So if I want to make the blade, it's actually pretty expensive. And then if I want the Paxel, we need a blade, we need the pickaxe. All of them require a similarly large number of these things that we'll have to deal with. But essentially it's 3 of each alloy, right? Am I reading that right? Yeah, 3 of each alloy. So let's start. Oh, you know what I should do? Add that here. Cool. So even though I've got the 6 energizing rods, yeah, a billion RF is still a billion RF. Let's bypass limit here. My goodness. You guys are actually full. You're just not able to transfer into the energizing rods fast enough. That's funny. Energizing Rod has a max IO of 200,000 RF a tick. Oof, that hurts. It is moving, though. I will give it that. It's moving along pretty okay. I might want, like, a few more. We'll see. I might want a few more. All right, so that's working. And that's all I added here, right? Yes, perfect. Cool. So by having the piglet cart added now, it was crafting and it was working, but it wasn't going to trigger the redstone signal. So the good news is that this thing on a pulse means it has to go on and off. So it won't insert the next batch until the laser goes off. So the laser turns on when it detects the item in there, and then when it turns off, it allows it to insert the next batch. Pretty awesome, actually. I might throw a couple more nitros in here. How about 4 more? Cool. And those should smell or craft up pretty quickly, I would think. If I'm not mistaken. And then we'll go maybe another line. This guy could probably be removed. So I could do 5 more nitros on top of that. And this all goes pretty quick, as you can see. Cool. Back in a sec. All right, let's see how this one goes now that I have this many lasers. All the lasers! That ain't bad. I mean, it's not fast, but it's pretty fast. For a billion RF, I think we'll manage it. Look at it go. Woo! We're draining 3 million RF a tick. Not too shabby. Definitely more RF a tick than we're producing at the moment, but this thing won't be running constantly, so not super concerned. And then while we're at it, we might as well get these 3. So let's do the sword first, huh? Yeah? That sound cool? So let's pop here. Yep, I know. Something spawned. Something evilness. Alright, now here's my question. Do you think when I do this, it'll maintain the enchants? I think there's like a 50-50 chance, and I don't want to lose all the enchants. So how about we go home? We rip the enchants off with the enchantment doohickey, right? All I have to do is this. So I meant to store the book so I'd remember what I had on there, but I'll just go look at the video. Luckily, I was recording. Yeah. And then, Enderman. It literally wasn't there a second ago, right? How are we on piglet cards, by the way? Nice. Okay. So you, and if I'm mathing this correctly, isn't there 9 of these now? Ugh, that totally messes up my whole thing. The stuff. It's actually more than that, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need 3 more. I might want 1 more just to kind of have some semblance of balance. Okay, so with those alloys, good. And then we want, wow, look how much unobtainium I already have. Holy cow, that is bananas. That was very much the right call to make with the whole doing the thing. And then 3 Unobtainium ingots. And it needs 5,000 source, which I don't know how much source is in a jar, but we're going to find out. Oh, half a jar's worth, maybe? I don't know. Hooray! Unobtainium alloy blade. Nice. All right. And now I'm going to go remember what enchants were on it, because I don't remember what enchants were on it. I think I should be able to put this in here and find out what enchants you take. So, do I want capturing? Did I have capturing? Oh, couldn't hurt, right? I don't think it would hurt. Yeah, it should be fine. Capturing. Leech restores health when a mob is killed. Life stealing I had, right? I'll look at the video in a sec. Definitely looting. Definitely severing. Definitely sharpness. I think I had Vorpal. Sweeping edge wouldn't be terrible, right? All right, let me just review the video and make sure I didn't miss one. So maybe, and I'm just going out on a limb here, but maybe putting 9 enchants on the sword was a little bit much for my Botania mana pools. They were all very full, and now they're all very empty. But I think we're like 95% there, so I'm just waiting for a little bit of mana to trickle in. You know, I can probably just stand here, right? That might be a good idea. That could be cool. Alright, back in a sec. Oh, look at this bad boy. Look at all the things on it. I love it. I love it. Hopefully I didn't put anything on there that shouldn't be on there, but we'll find out. So now, let's pop home. And put all my books away. Yoink. And now, let's go and make the Paxel. Does that sound cool? So if we add this all up, right, in order to make the Paxel, we need all the... And then we need an Awakened Supremium Paxel, which may or may not add back. I'm not sure yet. But we're going to need basically a dozen of each alloy, right? So while that's cooking... Okay, let's also get these, right? So I assume I'm just going to need like a standard... So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. Right? And then 8-ish of those. So you're going to want the shovel. You're going to want the Unobtainium sword. I put one away, so I have to get it. Ooh, wherever it is. Didn't I put one away? I feel like I did. Maybe I'm crazy. And then we want the axe, and then we want the pickaxe. Sweet. All right. Now that's going to take a minute to craft, so while that's crafting, let's see what's involved in making this. So we need the Awakening Altar for this to happen. I have not done this before. I'm not familiar with this. We might need some essence. It looks like 40 of them, which is a weird number. An Awakened Supremium ingots and Awakened Supremium gemstones. An Awakened Supremium is made... I have no idea. How is Awakened Supremium essence made? Like that. Okay, cool. Cognizant Dust, dropped by the Wither, an Ender Dragon when killed with an Essence weapon enchanted with mystical... What? With a what enchanted with what now? I feel like there's a little bit more effort involved in what we're about to do. So, dropped by the Wither with an Essence weapon. I'm guessing that's a mystical agriculture thing, right? Now, would that be like one of these? Like a Solium dagger type deal? Hostile attuned, maybe? It says an essence weapon, so I have to assume... Or maybe it's one of these. Yeah, maybe I need... Like, if I got like an like a Supremium sword, that might be... Yeah, that might be the way to go. Enchanted with the Mystical Enlightenment. Okay. Cool. And then we have to kill the Wither and the Ender Dragon, or the Ender Dragon, to get the Cognizant Dust. So what we need to do is figure out the Awakening Altar setup, because I haven't done that before. There's like an extra thing in Essence Vessel. Interesting. We're gonna have to look at that, because I have no idea. I don't know how that works. There is a mystical agriculture book. I know that much. We're probably going to have to work on this next episode, honestly. But I know there's a chapter somewhere in here. Here's the thing on Essence Tools. So yeah, that would be that. Awesome. Okay. Here we go. Elemental Essences, Cognizant Dust, Essence Vessel, Awakening Altar, Awaken Supremium. So how about we do this? Let's wrap up the episode here. I will come back next episode, and between episodes, I will make all the alloys that I need to make these guys all the top tier. Then we'll turn them into a Paxel next episode by getting the Awakened Supremium Paxel, and then we'll, go from there. Does that sound like a plan? I mean, it sounds cool to me. And then we'll have our Unobtainium Paxel, and everybody will be happy. Haha, sounds fun. All right. For now, Del20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time to work on Mystical Agriculture. And this is new. I've never seen the Awakened mechanic before, so I'm interested to see how it works out. For now, take it easy.